Perfect little bait crappie.
Going in this spot.
Wow.
Oh my gosh, look at that woolly mammoth.
October 13th, 2025 began as a quiet, ordinary day in Nebraska. The team from 402_outdoors, a YouTube channel built around fishing trips and outdoor life, headed out to a lake they had known since childhood. The goal was straightforward target feeding catfish and document another relaxed day on the water. But what unfolded was anything but routine. The video opens on a glassy Nebraska lake. Ropes are secured equipment checked, and the boat eases toward the launch. The surface is calm, almost too calm. BJ, the face of 402_outdoors, explains they're revisiting a familiar spot, the same lake where he once landed huge catfish as a kid.
We're having some motor problems. I'm thinking it's spark plugs. Hope you guys can hear me. It's got a little wind. Trying to get bait and just make it somewhere. I don't think we're going to make it. I don't know what to do. The motor's shaking real bad. It's not shaking horrible right now. I think it's misfiring and the spark plugs are something wrong with them. I know we might be able to fit in there. As you guys can see, the motor's shaking pretty good, but no alarms, no nothing. We're going to try to make it up. I'm going to try to get in front of this boat. We're going to hope for the best. Hopefully we don't blow up. Seems to be it was spark plugs. Lots of you guys commented and tried to help out. I thought it was spark plugs. I was hoping it was spark plugs anyway. Motor was shaking real bad, and now we're in idle and it's peeing just fine. It was peeing. There was no alarm or anything, so I knew it wasn't anything super major, but it was shaking a lot. So spark plugs it is. Now we're running good.
Not long after pushing off, something feels wrong. When the engine turns over, the boat begins to shudder violently. The noise isn't just rough, it's uneven, deep, unsettling. BJ crouches to inspect the wiring and spark plugs, but the vibration intensifies like resistance coming from below the waterline. They chalk it up to a faulty plug, make quick adjustments, and eventually the motor smooths out. The group laughs it off, though the sound carries strangely across the empty lake.
Down there, the wind's blowing mainly into this cove right here, so we're going to try to do some drifting, put down the trolling motor. So what we can all do. Alright, right now we're just floating with some jigs. We got a bunch. Well, we got 4. We got 2 out. Sasha's gonna be using this one. Throw this one this way. Let her drift. Alright.
Put Shamu back in the ocean. Look what I'm wearing!
I know, I saw that.
I finally wear it. It's like not hot as tits out. It's like actually nice.
There you go. Hey! Alright, this is exactly what we're going for.
Perfect little bait crappie.
There's no limit on these, so these are going to be our bait. See if we can get about 10 of those, maybe some big ones. I'm going to shut this, just watch here. Now we're good. See if we can get some more. There's a bunch of fish down there right now. Number 2, a little bit bigger. Not very big. Perfect bait size. Sorry, Nat, you picked the wrong chair. So, we're gonna get these out. We can't get. Having a party back there?
Oh yeah. Just pulled the hamstring. You got too much junk in the trunk.
These are tiny little crappie. That's why there's no limit, and you can just scan them. Now I had it on side scan, but you can literally just find them with down imaging, and you can go right here, right next to the bank, and those are all crappie. That's what we're going to utilize as bait. As you can see, we're going 5 miles an hour, and the whole thing is just filled with crappie all the way back. That's a lot of crappie. You see all those?
That's insane.
Yeah. What the heck?
That's tiny.
Fighting so much harder. Oh, he's huge. There we go. All right.
Boys only. Oh, let me get up.
Stacking up on the bait. Perfect.
Got my pet fish.
Perfect little bait. Got it? Come on! It's the biggest one yet so far.
God, the minute I get up here.
Yeah, Nat was barking at him.
Okay, don't get it in my bag, Chris. God.
I don't even know if you can get fillets off ones like these, but good bait.
Hello, someone's calling you. Spam.
Oh, he swam all the way. Oh, he's in the anchor line. It's a bullhead.
Bullhead?
Freaking big old bullhead.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah, my bad. That's a big old bullhead.
That's a little baby.
They switch on the sonar. The screen fills with activity, crappie, and bluegills stacked near shore. But mixed in are larger marks that glide across the display far bigger than bait fish appearing briefly before vanishing. The crew keeps fishing. After a series of missed hits, they manage to catch a few small fish ideal bait for catfish. Time drags on. The sun climbs overhead, then slowly starts to sink, but the big bites never come. Eventually, they decide to relocate to a private pond near the river, a spot known for holding catfish after floodwaters recede. The atmosphere feels heavier here. The pond is deep dark and unnaturally still. BJ and Scotty rig their lines with live bullheads and chunks of silver carp. When the bait hits the water, the ripples fade fast and silence settles in.
Oh yeah, we're doing good. Oh yeah, I haven't hit the board yet. Uh-oh. Woo! Oh,
Wow.
Scotty boy.
You've been playing this on your
Uh-oh.
spare time?
Uh-oh. Oh, that go hit!
Oh! See when that happens.
Woo, woo, woo.
God damn.
Wait, so if I make
That always
this,
happens. Yeah,
that's 21.
it is. You're right. But I have a chance to throw my last bag.
Oh, 21!
Double fisting, I like it. He had a bad day, so
Oh,
I
and
we got Nebraska volleyball too. I forgot about that.
Oh, a pizza just for Scotty?
No.
Oh, it's a chocolate chip pizza. He goes mine. He's on there.
Boom.
Got him. Soldier.
As evening approaches, they eat pizza, joke around, and toss a ball through the grass. Then, without warning, the picnic table collapses, dumping everything onto the ground. Everyone laughs it off until a sharp clicking sound cuts through the noise. BJ reaches for his rod. It bows instantly. Whatever is hooked is heavy. The line digs and the boat shifts.
We got to keep him up.
Get him closer before you ever go.
Yeah. You hear, Sash? I'm going to keep him up because I don't want him to get snagged, but this is a big fish. Real big fish. I just want to keep him up out of the snags.
Oh, yeah.
I went way out there too.
And just keep it high. Keep reeling. Yep. There's a lot of snags out there.
Jeez.
Yeah. Just keep him high.
Holy buckets.
And then lean back. Yep. Lean back. Just keep him high. And just keep going. Yeah. Hold on one sec. Just don't let him go down and get in a snag. Just keep horsing him. Big flatty. Keep going. We got him. That's a 30-something.
Holy crap.
How you feel?
That thing was strong.
Yeah. That dude was feeding. The fall feed is on. Oh, yeah. I might hit 35.
I was gonna say 30, 35.
Woo. Good one. Teamwork.
That's a nice one.
I was eating my pizza and that was worth it.
Chucks the pizza, comes down. All right, let's see this guy. Oh, yeah. Just got a leaf on him, but that's a fish.
Oh, another one.
Oh, yep, he's gone. So actually, you want to pick that big old bastard yet?
I might have to do that on my knee.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good one right there. Look at that. Is so cool. The marbling, they each got different little marks on them. Look at the tail. That's a big old fan tail.
Holy crap, he's heavy.
What you think, Sasha?
That was worth it. I was eating my pizza and I threw my pizza and ran down. Betsy was worth it.
That is a nice fish right there. Oh no, we didn't weigh him. Yeah. Oh no, come back, buddy. Oh, okay. He ain't coming back. He's lively.
And after a tense fight, a massive catfish surfaces around 35 pounds thrashing beside the boat. Not long after, Scotty hooks another. nearly the same size, 2 giant catfish in one evening. As darkness closes in, they pack up and head out satisfied, but the joking fades, swallowed by the stillness. The water goes quiet again, and for a moment it feels as if something beneath the surface is still aware of their presence. After the video went live, viewers began noticing patterns. Some pointed out that strange luck seemed to follow whenever Natalie or Sasha appeared. Others mentioned faint clicking noises in the background sounds, some dismissed as reels, while others insisted they didn't resemble the fishing gear at all. The footage ends with 2 large catfish landed from the pond. Neither was weighed, and no return trip was ever filmed there again. Was it all coincidence, or did something unseen stir beneath those waters that day? December 2024. Along the quiet stretches of the River Thames Traveller, Ed Pratt took on a challenge few would attempt to trace the river from its source all the way to the sea without ever stepping out of the water. No crew, no safety support, just a camera, a kayak, and the constant pull of the current. What began as exploration quickly became a struggle with mud fatigue and the subtle power of a river that seemed to test him mile by mile. Ed started at Thames Head, where the river was little more than soaked ground winding through open fields. The water barely flowed, yet he entered anyway, committed to following its course. The air was cold, silent, and motionless. Each step sank deeper into mud until the dull thud of boots on soil turned into water, splashing against skin.
Aha. Oh, wow. Oh, it's pitch black in there. Okay, I do have a torch, so I'm going to put it on and I'm going to see if I can see to the other end. I'm just hoping it's not caved in. Okay, that looks possible. I just need to get in. Oh, it's a little bit wider there. There's light at the end of the tunnel. It's much deeper through here. Hello. Oh, I'm getting caught to the roof. But we're almost there. Well, that was an exciting start to this mission. That would have been fine if I was just scrambling through by myself, but even with this small bag, that was a struggle. Freedom.
Beneath the A433 highway, he met his first barrier, a narrow concrete culvert where his flashlight barely reached into the darkness ahead. The tunnel swallowed the sound of his breathing, sending it back like whispers from the walls. When he emerged, soaked and shaking, he laughed softly, unaware how many more awaited him.
Oh, I just feel every single stone. I need to do something about this because this is so bad. The base of these wetsuit socks are just not offering any kind of respite from the stones that are just jamming up into my feet. The thing is, I have the sandal base. I should be able to make something work. I was kind of looking at these. These are the straps which came off. I'm wondering if I can somehow tie these around and keep them in place. That's actually pretty solid. I mean, it's gonna wear on the bottom, but it might just about get me through. Stylish. Okay, it's something. Let's see how long these hold up.
Hours later, his sandals gave way, straps torn apart by thick clay and steady current. Forced to continue wearing thin diving socks, he flinched as sharp stones cut through the fabric. Even so, he kept going, testing the river's endurance as much as his own. Okay, I've come across more swans, and the situation's not good because they've got chicks, and there's a lot of them. They do actually seem to be moving in the right direction now, so I think my best bet is just to keep pushing them onwards. Come on, keep going. Come on, just a little bit further. Okay, that was a hiss. I think my best bet is to maybe try and get up on the bank, let them past, and then continue. This is painful. That's it. Keep going. Keep going. Last one. Right.
We're out of here. Patience was key there. Yeah, who would have thought swans would be such a barrier to this mission?
Between long stretches of silence came brief signs of life, swans drifting past, hissing, as he moved too close to their young. He paused, watching them slide away in fading light, then continued on tracing the Thames through farmland and quiet villages.
There's a road there. Oh, God. I am filthy. I'm losing the light fast. I don't know how much you can see, but I am in my dry clothes. Don't ever take it for granted. Well, my food is somewhat hydrated. I mean, I think anything would taste great at this point in time, but oh yeah, it's got a bit of spice to it as well. So guess how far I've travelled today? Bearing in mind that yesterday I made it 3.5 miles and I started like halfway through the day. Today I've had all day to make progress and I've pretty much been moving all day. Guess how far I've gone? Yeah, 4 miles.
By nightfall, Ed had covered only a few miles. He camped along the riverbank, sealed inside a bivy bag as damp cold crept into his bones. Beside him, the current murmured on, steady and indifferent. The following morning, the water deepened.
You rejoin me on this mission halfway through this tunnel, crossing my fingers that the exit isn't obstructed at the other end.
Oh no, it looks like it gets narrower. Oh, come on, Ed.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm good, thanks.
I didn't realise I had an audience.
Oh, well done.
I just want to make sure you made it.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
He crawled through another tunnel in Ashton Keynes, tighter and darker than the last. The space barely allowed breath, his camera scraping the roof as he dragged himself forward. When he finally emerged, coated in mud and trembling daylight felt unreal. Locals noticed him, this stranger crawling from their canal, and instead of concern they offered kindness, coffee, food, and places to rest. One woman told him if he needed help to come back. Her words echoed louder than the river itself. Beyond the village, the journey worsened. Vegetation closed in, the water thickened with silt, and the smell shifted from clean earth to decay and chemical runoff. His third water test confirmed it, nitrates and phosphates climbing fast. The once pure source was no longer untouched. By the third day, Ed reached Cricklade, his body numb and clothing stiff with river clay. Waiting there was Dave, a local, who had kept Ed's kayak safe. A handshake, a warm bed, and a hot shower marked the end of the walking stage, but not the end of the challenge. Ahead lay hundreds of miles still to the sea. Viewers debated what made the footage so compelling. Some pointed to the silence of isolation. Others saw raw exposure. One person testing nature without rescue or filter. Even the clearest waters they noted hid danger beneath calm surfaces. 3 days completed the sea still distant, and the river already changing around him. If this is what the Thames reveals at its source, what waits where it ends? Would you keep following the current knowing it only grows darker the farther you go? October 2022. In a cloudy canal somewhere in the Netherlands, the Bondi treasure hunter crew set out for another magnet fishing session. Their channel is known for pulling safes, jewelry, and weapons from polluted waterways. This time, however, the location felt different, heavier, more ominous. Locals said it was a place where items were dumped to remain hidden. It began quietly. The team lowered their heavy magnets into the dark canal, listening for the familiar knock of metal below. At first, the recoveries were harmless. A damaged bicycle, a rusted bed frame, and a small safe empty and eaten away after years underwater. But then the magnet snagged something sharper.
This is the spot here. Magnets away. All right, let's just see if we get anything. Oh my gosh, that's very possible murder weapon right there. Oh, holy moly. I'm actually pretty scared to find a safe if that's what else they're throwing in there. That is crazy. What does it say? Made in Germany? Wow, okay. That is next level. Oh, yeah, I just got a big hit. Hang on, right down there. Jump in, Wim. Wonder if that was it. What? Oh, they're here. Is this the spot? This is the spot. Okay. So the people who told us that saw us magnet fishing down there where we get all the safes, they said this is the spot where other people have come and got safes. So we know we're in the right spot now, which is good. All we've got to do is get Wim in there and...
If this is one, then it's for weapons. Look, my hand here.
It's that big. Yeah. So it's so big no other magnet fisher could have possibly got it out. This is pretty exciting. We're going to safe that big down there in the canal. Holy moly! Look at that thing.
Ja, is een, nee, is een
Oh,
a gun safe.
A gun safe. Yeah. Holy moly.
Ja, dat is for a locker.
Hang on.
Nee.
Yeah. Should we tip it open? First safe of the day didn't let us down. It's huge and it's a good sign. But it's empty, is it?
Yeah, it's for the weapons.
Yeah, so it would have bolted onto a wall.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Weapons.
So the guns sit in here. Holy moly.
And then the small guns.
Nothing in there. Yeah, small guns in there. All right, this is the spot.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
well, let's do it. No wonder no one pulled that one in. It's massive. Look at the smile on Wim's face. He's like a kid in a candy store.
It stinks, eh?
Yeah, I think we're just used to the smell.
You have a safe?
Wim pulled up a long, corroded knife, its edge still visible beneath the mud. The atmosphere shifted instantly. Moments later, another strong pull followed a massive gun safe, buried deep in the sludge. It took several people to haul it free. When it finally opened, it was empty. Something dangerous had once been inside. The finds kept coming.
Hey, a knife!
What? Oh, this is a spot, isn't it?
A really bad knife.
Okay.
It's not straight anymore.
Yeah, it's been stabbed.
Yeah. Wow.
Oh my gosh, what have you got? Is that a watch?
I think it's a belt.
Right, like some sort of jewelry. Oh,
diamonds.
Look at that. Is it some type of necklace or something? Oops. I'm not really. Oh, hang on. Oh, I've got a handbag. I thought. Oh shit! I lost it. Oh, got it. Look, it's got stuff inside it too. Oh, this one's got all the cards in it, look. Look at that. Okay, let's have a look. Is that driver's license? So it's Maria's driver's license. We'll try and get that back to her, your sister. Sport, these are shopping cards. This is a bank card. My round tonight, fellas. Yeah, credit cards. It says 2016. It expired a long time ago, so that's super old. That's been down here a long time. Cool, and there's nothing else left in there. It's just mud down there. Yep, turned it inside out, so cool. Definitely some criminal activity happened in this spot, huh? Did you just find that? Yeah. We need that. That is new. Okay, cool. The evidence right there. Danny's got a safe. Look at this, hang on, we just got a safe cracker if you need it.
What?
Oh, there's stuff inside. Oh my gosh, is there anything in there? Money?
Oh, what's in there? What is this?
What? What? Screws?
Empty?
Okay, nice find. All right, let's go again.
A bag surfaced next containing a woman's driver's license and bank card. Her name was Maria. No one knew who she was or how her belongings ended up there. Minutes later, a second safe was lifted out. When opened, several coins spilled free dark and rusted from years underwater, proof that this canal had held more than simple debris.
Look at that it's like a prison shank, that thing. That's a half of a scissor and they've wrapped on this to have it like a handle to shank somebody. What a spot this is, huh? Now I know
that's very creepy.
That big butcher's hook, we know what that was used for now. Coming, you've got a gun.
Another wheel gun.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
It's a wheel gun, man.
Oh my
Police
god.
gun.
A police gun. Holy moly.
And
Watch out, it's...
the hammer is, yeah.
Is there anything inside here? Like in
No,
the...
no, it's
It's
no
empty.
magazine inside.
Okay.
But it's look very fresh.
Yeah, made probably really good quality because it's a police gun.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, you got a phone? Nice one. We'll
must
phone
have-
the police.
Yeah, we must call the police.
Somehow I get the feeling that these two belong to each other.
Yeah.
Burner phone, gun in the water. Crazy the stuff we find, huh?
Yeah.
There you go. All right, back at it then. All right, Tim's calling the police. He's just got to find out where we are. We don't know where we are. So hopefully they'll be here pretty soon. But I want to see if I can find something else before they arrive. Oh, hang on, have I got something here? Something in the bag? Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh, I just got a bag of jewelry! Look at that! Oh my god! Whoa! Whole bag of, yeah, it's all in here. Look at this. Holy moly. What else is in here? What? Oh, look at that. Crazy. Oh, that's a Cartier love bracelet. They're worth $10,000, but that 10,000 euros, but that one's fake. Yeah, I think so. I don't know, keep it, but that's so cool. That's the third one of these I've found. Look, there's a ring there, just fell out. Oh my gosh, it's full of stuff here. It's a whole bag full of jewelry. Look at that, that's so cool. Someone's robbed a jewelry store, I reckon. Oh. Holy moly. I feel like a treasure hunter. I just found a bag of treasure. Deadly weapon, probably used as a deadly weapon. Deadliest weapon in the world, oh my gosh. And then look at this one, another one. So we got wallets, handbags full of cards. So we're gonna hand that over to the police as well. Another handbag here, a crowbar for that good safe cracking, and a whole bag of jewelry. And not to forget, the most dangerous of all the criminal weapons, Tim found a gun, which is a police gun. So crazy, what a spot. So they're coming now to pick it up. We'll give it to them and then...
Probably it is an alarm pistol and then converted to sharp shooting.
Right.
Or to a real gun, because that's easier, cheaper to get approved.
Yeah, and probably less jail time too when you get caught with it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
There is a bullet in there?
Yeah, there's a bullet inside.
Oh my gosh, so it could have gone off.
We actually had an action on the rear of the bullet.
Yeah.
It's gejammed.
The remains are still in there.
Yeah.
And they should have thrown it out after the shot.
This type of gun is an alarm pistol gun, and what the criminals do is they convert it into a real gun, and it fires once or twice, and then it jams, and as you can see the bullet is still in this one, so it means it's jammed. That's why the criminals have just thrown it in the canal. We come along and find it, but really interesting. You learn some cool stuff like that.
Soon after, they recovered a crude knife made from half a pair of scissors wrapped in tape and a phone scratched but still intact. Then the magnet struck something solid again, the unmistakable outline of a handgun. When they realized what it was, the canal went silent. The weapon was heavy-coated in grime, but clearly recognizable. The team contacted police immediately. Officers arrived, inspected the firearm, and began collecting the items laid out along the canal's edge. 2 safes, multiple knives, wallets, jewelry, and the gun. Each object, once lifted from the dark water, felt like part of a larger story that no one could fully explain. As the day came to an end, they stood surrounded by their discoveries, a pile that looked less like treasure and more like evidence. The canal, once still, now felt heavier, as if more secrets remained below the surface. Viewers praised their bravery but questioned the meaning of what surfaced. Was this simple trash removal, or the traces of real crimes buried in silence? Police removed the evidence and the water settled once more. But what else still lies beneath that canal? If you dropped your magnet there today, what would you pull up? June 11th, 2021, San Diego, California. The camera from Beef's TV channel recognized for raw surf sessions, ocean games, and coastal lifestyle was already rolling. Laughter music and playful calls of show the no-fins filled the air. But in the water that day, the fun would shift into something far more unsettling. The session opens with the familiar carefree energy Beef's TV is known for. Music plays over the sound of the surf as boards slice through the water. One rider drops into a small wave, encouraged by the crew. It feels like another ordinary day in San Diego, lighthearted, playful, and full of laughter. Then the atmosphere starts to change.
It was attacking something. Wow, that thing's just lurking. Creepy dogs. Oh my gosh. Hey Shay, you wanna go out? Let's go out there, dude. Come on, dude. Let's go. These guys out there. Oh my gosh. Really though? So you got that chilling. Guys surfing. Literally a shark right in front of him. Unbelievable. That thing is big and just lurking. And then these guys are right there. Go, Larry, go. Go. Here goes Larry. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, what is that was hectic.
Did you get it?
Dude, that was messed up.
Did you get it?
Yep, I'm good on surfing today. Oh my gosh, look at that woolly mammoth.
A hand points toward the water and the camera turns to follow. At first, it appears to be nothing, just rolling waves beneath the California sun. But then the shape of something darker comes into focus. A fin cuts the surface close enough to send a chill through the lineup. Voices that moments earlier were excited fall into uneasy tones. What had been called unreal just seconds before is now described as big and just lurking. Tension spreads. Surfers hesitate, unsure whether to paddle closer to shore or remain where they are. The shark moves calmly, its presence unmistakable. The camera trembles slightly as the crew reacts, the atmosphere now heavy with nervous energy. One surfer tries for another wave, but the moment quickly falls apart. Shouts overlap and the footage turns frantic. The playful chaos from earlier becomes genuine alarm. The sight of the fin sliding just beneath the boards is enough to quiet the entire lineup. Eventually, relief comes not through confidence, but retreat. Someone admits they've had enough calling the session over. Laughter follows, but it carries a tense edge. What was meant to be a second round in the surf is abandoned without hesitation. Back on shore, the group talks it through. They replay how close the shark had been, some only realizing afterward that it had been swimming right beside them. The video closes with smiles, and thanks to sponsors, to friends, even to Mother Nature for the waves. Yet beneath the gratitude remains the memory of a predator moving silently through the same water they had just been riding. The footage leaves little doubt a large shark passed through the lineup close enough to reach. Some see it as proof these predators aren't trying to hunt humans, simply sharing the ocean. Others hear the word lurking and can't shake the feeling it looked more like feeding behavior than coexistence. The day ended in relief, but the image of that fin remains. So the question is, if you were out there, would you paddle for one more wave or head for shore the moment the shadow surfaced? February 22nd, 2025. On a swollen river in Indonesia, Amran Tumbet, a creator whose channel documents fishing and cooking in the wild, sets out on his first trip back after months away. His videos are usually straightforward, catching local fish and preparing meals by the river. But this time, with a brand new rod in hand, and the river still in flood season, what should have been routine quickly turns into something far more unsettling. He starts the day with excitement, showing off his new fishing setup. A Victory E rod, 165 centimeters long, matched with a Megaspin SW 4000 reel. He also brings bait sent by a friend from Riau, 2 jars of kuchur, a trusted lure that has never let him down. After a short prayer, he casts into the swollen river. The line tightens almost immediately. The rod bends, the reel screams, and his first fish comes in. Relief and happiness show on his face as he gives thanks. The new gear works. He keeps fishing. Another strike, another catch. The river seems generous, but as the sun rises higher, the current grows stronger. He moves his small boat into a faster channel, the water pushing harder beneath him. The heat becomes intense, and the wide river begins to show how dangerous it can be. Then it happens. A sharp crack echoes through the air.
Bismillah, ya Allah. Allahu Akbar, ya Allah, nggak sempat lari saya Pak. Bismillah. Allahu Akbar. Hanya di bawah. Habis barang. Ini posisi saya. Ini posisi saya terjepit ini. Ya Allah.
The riverbank collapses and a massive tree falls without warning. The trunk crashes into the water, trapping his boat against the current. His voice turns urgent as he realizes he's pinned in place. The water churns violently. There is no time to react. His fishing rod's cameras and phones are swept away. Even his waist bag, filled with valuables, vanishes beneath the surface. He holds on to what he can while the force of the river threatens to pull everything under. In the chaos, a single bag floats back up. He grabs it quickly. Inside are a prayer kit, spare clothes, a flashlight, and a small can of fuel. Nearly everything else is gone. For close to an hour, he struggles stuck in the current and unable to free the boat.
Ini arusnya deras, jadi terjepit dengan arus. Nah, terus di bagian belakangnya itu sepertinya pas kena kayu. Saya rasakan mesin ketintingnya masih ada, cuman nggak bisa keluar. Alhamdulillah akhirnya ada orang. Cuman nggak tahu ini bisa nggak kami berdua mengeluarkan ini. Oke kawan-kawannya, jadi ini nggak bisa saya sambil video karena agak susah medannya ini. Alhamdulillah kawan-kawan. Alhamdulillah akhirnya sampannya bisa kita naikkan. Alhamdulillah dibantu sama ini. Ada kawan kita ini sinasib, isinya habis semua Pak. Yang tersisa itu ini bensin. Alhamdulillah mesinnya nggak ikut ini tenggelam. Nanti masih bisa kita perbaiki, kita servis. Cuma yang lainnya habis. Alat-alat pancing berserta alat-alat kamera itu habis semua. HP satu, tas pinggang, isinya banyak macam di dalamnya habis. Oke, alhamdulillah berkat bantuan teman tadi itu nasib. Jadi perahu ini alhamdulillah jadi nggak semua hilang, masih ada yang tersisa. Innalillahi wa inna ilaihi raji'un. Nah ini yang tersisa itu tas tadi itu ngapung, sempat saya tangkap ya kan.
Exhaustion sets in. Only when another fisherman arrives to help does the situation begin to ease. Together they push and pull until the boat finally breaks free from the tree. Amran stands soaked, exhausted, and shaken. His boat is damaged, his gear lost, his camera equipment destroyed. But he is alive. He quietly gives thanks, realizing the river took almost everything except his life. Viewers later pointed out what the river had already revealed: steep banks weakened by flooding trees, leaning and ready to fall. Some questioned why the engine wasn't started sooner, or why the lines weren't cut. Others noted that the only bag recovered contained prayer items, a coincidence, or something more. He survived with nothing but the clothes he was wearing and the footage you see here. The river claimed nearly everything except his life. If you were in his place, would you fight to save your gear or abandon it all to escape? What would you have done? August 13th, 2017. On the YouTube channel, Monster Mike Fishing, recognized for its catching fish. It featured Mike and a character he referred to as Gramps. What started as lighthearted humor was yelling urgently as the line drags hard into the grass. Then the surface breaks. A massive grass carp flashes in the sunlight. The old man strains, barely able to stand, as the camera zooms in on the catch.
Good, and he died! Alright. Gramps, are you alive? I'm not.
Then the tone shifts. Gramps collapses into the grass. Mike, still half laughing, pretends to drag the body aside, joking that his grandfather's medication wore off hours earlier. The video ends with Mike asking viewers to linger in the background. The audience was split. Some praised the chaos, posting comments like I was dying laughing when he did that backflip. Others focused on the disguise, insisting it wasn't really his grandfather at all, but someone wearing a mask. Slapstick comedy Brian in a mask and nothing more? Or did the performance tap into something darker, an unease that comedy alone couldn't fully explain? Perhaps the strangest part couldn't shake the feeling that something was deeply wrong.